Ladies, some of you ladies need to stop having babies with these trifling, no good men who don't want to take care of themselves, who don't want to take care of their responsibilities. I know, and I've dated women who had babies with these guys who will not even lift a finger to pay for a pack of diapers, who won't even lift a finger to pay for baby formula, no clothing, nothing. Nothing. And it's sad. It's sad that people sit up here and make kids, and then they don't even claim their kids. They don't feed their kids. They don't take care of their children. It's really, really sad. The world that we're living in today is sad when I see fathers who don't take care of their kids. And just because you're having issues with the woman doesn't mean that you can't bring something to the table. Just because you're having issues with the woman doesn't mean that you can't go and bring over a pack of diapers. And I'm talking about the guys who don't pay child support. The men who don't pay anything. They just lay up with women and make babies every single day, and they brag to their friends about what happened on this night, what happened on that night. It's bad. It's bad. It's really, really bad. And kids, they never ask to be brought into this world. A child doesn't ask to be born. A child is born because of the parents. And this is important. It's important to be responsible. Take responsibility for your actions. When you bring a baby into the world, take care of it. You know it's yours. And to the women out here who have babies and they don't know who the father is, you're doing too much. How you gonna have a baby and not know who this baby's father is? You should know who the baby father is. I've met someone in the past. I was dating this girl. She showed me a picture of her kids, and she said, this guy is the father of both of these kids. Okay, the guy was dark-skinned, darker than me. The mom is my complexion. One baby is dark. The other baby is very, very light-skinned. I'm talking Chris Brown, Little Fizz light skin. Very light skin. I'm talking Drake, brighter than Drake kids. More light skinned than Drake's son. This baby was half black. This baby was very, very light. And I looked at her and I said, at the time we were dating, I looked at her and I said, are you sure that he's the father of this baby? She said, yeah, that's the daddy. I know he the daddy. This is the daddy. I know he is the daddy. This is my baby's daddy. And I know that this is my baby's daddy. And I said, okay. Okay. She said, what? You don't think that he's the father? You don't think that this is my baby's daddy? And I looked at her, I said, he looked kind of dark and this baby is kind of light. I don't really know. Fast forward a month later into the relationship with this woman. We go over her friend's house. And she's talking about her ex. Why I'm there. I'm there. I'm there. The dudes that she was dating at the time, and she's talking about her ex-boyfriend. And I'm listening to the conversation. And then the woman described the ex-boyfriend, his physical appearance, and I'm sitting there like, maybe that dude is the father. In my mind, I'm thinking maybe the ex is the father. This is a totally complete different guy from the baby's father. So I started asking questions. I said, how long have you been dating this light-skinned guy? She said she'd been dating him for a while. They started talking right after she broke up with her baby's father. And they was like seeing separate people for like a short period of time. Then she got back with the baby's father. And around the time that she was dating the old guy, the light-skinned guy, maybe something happened. Maybe she conceived another child with another person. That is a very high possibility. So I said, okay, what if he's the father of the little light-skinned baby you got? And she started thinking like, wait a minute. I was with him around this time and we took a break and blah, 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 and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. So then she went back over her friend's house and I was with her. They're talking about the light-skinned guy that she was with. Do you think he might be the father? Her friend was like, he looked like the baby. And I was sitting here like, I'm dating a girl and she don't know who her baby's father is. So then I don't know what happened after that conversation, but she went from believing that this guy is her baby father to believing this guy is her baby father. And we are dating in the whole process of her finding out who her baby father is. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to have to cut this relationship. I'm going to have to call this quits. Because she didn't know who her baby father was. I broke up with that girl because she didn't know who her baby father was. That's something you should know. That's something you should know. That means she was doing too much. Not using protection, just living her best life. Not taking responsibility, man. Not taking responsibility. So I was like, I can't be in this relationship with you. Because you don't even know who your baby daddy is. You don't know who made this baby and it came out of you. You don't even know who made this baby and it came out of you. So why should I continue to be in a relationship? And at the time, the girl had like 2 kids. She didn't have her own. She was just out, wilding out. Just doing too much. And I was like, man, at the time I didn't have no kids. So I was like, why would I stay with this person? She don't even know who her baby daddy is. So she don't even know. Her whole life is a mystery to herself. So I'm like, why would I stay in a relationship with that girl when I can just move on with my life? I didn't have no kids at the time. I wasn't tied up. I was just living, dating. So I left her. I will go more into reasons why I left her, but the moral of the story is make sure you know who your baby father is and don't just be laying up with anybody and everybody. Date somebody who's taking care of their responsibilities. Date somebody who has a job, who got money coming in, who's paying their own bills, who's not living with their parents. If you're going to do grown-up things with grown-up people, make sure that they are living a grown-up life. If you're going to do grown-up things with grown-up people, make sure this person is living a grown-up life, meaning that they're working, that they're paying bills, that they have their own house. If you're going to do grown-up things, just make sure the person is a grown-up, Make sure that person is doing grown-up things or living a grown-up life, like paying bills. Don't make babies with a man who don't have a job. Don't make babies with a man who's not paying his own bills. Don't even marry a man who don't have a job. That don't even make sense. Because a man is supposed to be the provider. Why would you marry somebody who doesn't have any money, who doesn't make money? At least have a job working somewhere. And stop making babies with just anybody. First of all, the guy should be your husband. He should be your husband. Not a boyfriend. Don't be making babies with a boyfriend. What is a boyfriend? There's a bunch of women out here making babies with boyfriends. Who does that? Who make babies with boyfriends? You don't make babies with boyfriends. Especially boyfriends with no jobs. You don't make babies with a boyfriend who don't have a job, who don't have a plan for his future, who don't have a plan. Let's say you got to ask these type of questions. You got to ask questions. Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? What are you doing now? You got to make sure this person is doing something. Make sure that they're on the right path for their life. Don't just be dating people that's running the streets and making babies with boyfriends who's not doing nothing, who's running the streets, partying, getting drunk, going to the strip club every weekend, engaging in illegal activities, because you have to think about your future. You have to think about the future of your kid. If the guy is out selling drugs and killing people, his future is not going to be that long, because when you out selling drugs and killing people, it's either prison or death, because you're involved in stuff that could get you killed quick. You think selling drugs is safe? You can't make a career out of selling drugs. People who sell drugs get shot at, robbed, and beat up for the drugs. It's just a very risky occupation. Being a criminal is a very risky occupation. So don't date criminals. Get background checks on the men, and men get background checks on the women. Most importantly, don't just be making babies with anybody. Take care of yourself and make the right choices in your life. Don't make negative choices, make positive choices, make wise choices. And one wise choice you should make is to make sure you dating somebody that's doing something positive with their lives, that's making money, someone who's working. Women, make sure the guy has a job and a 10-year plan for his life, maybe a 5-year plan for his life, with realistic goals. Realistic goals. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button and share this video with all your friends and all your families, and tell them it's year 2022. It's time to get it together. There's too much going on out there in the world. There's too much negativity. It's time to get it together, people. It's time to get it together. Thank you.